And now, let's turn to IFIA members. Up to now, we heard the lectures of our outstanding guests. And now the time goes for the IFIA members. And first of all, we're going to start with dear Dr. Marcelo Vivacqua, the president of IFIA, the representative of IFIA Executive Committee at American continent. Yes.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm really glad to be here. I'd like to thank the coordination of this fair, amazing fair, very good organized, very kind people, beautiful country, city. And I'd like to thank IFIA in the presence of my president, my friend, my brother, Alireza, for inviting me to be here. So, my purpose here is to present two projects that my association wants to share with all the IFIA EXCO members and, of course, with all of inventors around the world. Can I control here? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, first of all, I'd like to give you I don't know if everyone will agree with me. That's my perception about the inventors world. Nowadays, what I've been observing worldwide and in Brazil, that the most difficult part of the invention process is exactly to find investors to commercialize their inventions. And the main reason that I identify is because inventors still use only the inventive process, not the entrepreneurship process. That's very difficult, very hard to convince investors or convince companies to buy your invention if you don't have, for example, a business plan. If you can't show them how they will make money when they buy or they invest in your invention. The other problem that I've been observing during this time, that is a contrary of the logic. What I mean? Inventors used to use their ability to invent something that they realized that would change the world, but they forget to ask who will use their invention if that invention will be exactly what they need. That's the great problem that I've been observing as well. And the other one, the difficult to establish connection between inventors around the world. I've been participating in many fairs around the world. We do great connections, great conversations, exchange business cards, but after that, when you go back home, the connections are diminishing until disappear. That's another problem. Many countries still see inventors as a stereotype way. I don't know in your countries, but in Brazil and the other countries that I already visited, inventors are still seen as that crazy man which stay inside the garage doing useless things. I'd like to change this image of inventors. The other thing is the problem that inventors are afraid to have their ideas stolen. On the other hand, they don't protect their ideas. Sometimes because they don't have money to pay a patent, or sometimes because they think that's not necessary. And in this situation, the problem becomes bigger, because how can you convince someone to invest in your invention if you can't show all potential of your invention, because you are afraid that someone will steal it? This research I've been doing by many years with 364 inventors from 24 countries. The first program that I'd like to show you is Inovação. Inovação is a technological transfer platform that will connect people, inventors, stakeholders around the world. Our intention is to have three main sections in this platform, three main areas. The invention portfolio, when you will be available all the inventions divided by areas. The second area is a technological demands. Why is it important? Because the inventors need to know what each industry, what each sector is needing right now to invent something that they will have certain that someone will buy. Not invent first and then try to convince people to buy it. That's our objective, to create this field in the platform. And the other section would be technological services. In this part of the platform, we'll give the announcement of the IP protector, lawyers, people who can help the inventors to make their prototypes, etc. The characteristic of this platform that it will be smart and active. What does it mean? It means that we're not gonna wait for people, go there and click. We'll have the portfolio with inventions, and we'll have the connections with industries and investors. We're gonna take it directly to them. We're going to do the connection between them without waiting for something to happen. The platform will be proactive and no reactive, because that it will show the tendencies of the market to avoid to spend too much money and effort to invent something that nobody will buy. All the contacts will be intermediated by platforms direction. What are our main goals? Make it easier for inventors to commercialize, license, and patent or find commercial partners worldwide. Guide inventors to concentrate their efforts and money in developing desirable and needed inventions. Finding or offer their expertise to other inventors as a technological service. Because not only they will look for some service, but they can even offer their services. They can make money working for the other inventors. Why not? No problem at all. What's the business model? Because this platform must be sustainable. We can't do the platform without having condition to keep it going in good condition. The platform, oh sorry, I thought I was used, yeah. The platform coordination will receive a commission for negotiate inventions. That's a small commission just for pay the costs of the platform maintenance. And we're gonna selling some space for propaganda. This was the first project. The second one is a program, a worldwide program. The name is Invent, Innovate, and Change the World. What's our purpose doing that? Prepare inventors to work with entrepreneurs' tools to make it easier to convince investors and companies to believe in their inventions and invest in it. What does it mean? We have been applying this course. I'm going to show you in a few moments this course. And we have been teaching inventors to prepare their inventions to make it easier to be sold, to do a business model, to be a canvas model, to be a SWOT matrix, everything as a professional. I receive thousands of inventors in my association with a piece of paper in his hand and a prototype, bad prototype, and then want to make millions of that. It's not in this way. They need to be professional. The second one is show the importance of the IP protection. Many people, many inventors don't know yet how important it is. Stimulate ordinary people to become an inventor, because many people invent things every day, but they don't know how to become a professional inventor. Increase the IFIA's presence and influence worldwide. How it will work? Like that. This is an online course that is here. It's Better Alive. This course has been developing on the last 20 years. On the last 20 years. Thank you. My goal with this is help inventors to become more successful. And I know that IFIA has the main purpose to do that. How to commercialize inventions, how to show people how good, how useful, how important for every people to become an inventor, and help to make the world a better place to live. This course has 6 steps, as I told you. The first one, we stimulate people to create an inventive team. How? Connecting to each other, to IP protection lawyers, to prototypers, people who can help them. They must understand that alone they can do nothing. They need a team, an inventive team. The second step, we talk about connection with target public, is exactly what I just said before. They need to know the customers before to start inventing, not the contrary. The third one is boost neuroplasticity, because I work with neuroscience, and I think inventors need to be healthy before start inventing. I know many inventors that has sold their health to apply in their inventions. And it doesn't matter if they make money but don't have health, it not have any use. The fourth step is spark creativity. We teach them how to use many tools to increase their creativity. The fifth one is how to prototype, validate the prototype, and protect the invention. We talk about IP protection. And the last one is how to sell, license, and share the invention. How to do a good pitch, how to prepare a good presentation, how to have a business model, and so on. To help us to make this course more effective, we have created some characters. These characters shows to inventors the characteristics that they must have to succeed as inventor. And they need to be investigative as a scientist. They need to have entrepreneurship skills like Giselle. They need to be fast in terms of validate their ideas, their hypotheses, like Jack. They need to have talent of engineer like Jack to do the prototypes. They have to have the social and environment consonance to help the world to become better, not worse. And finally, have the creativity, of course, and the imagination of the good inventors. This course has already been applied for more than 340 people for all ages in the last 2 years. Children, teenagers, professors, inventors, everybody. This picture of the course. Our goal is to create a line of products with these characters, to make funds. With these funds, we can make action to help inventors. That's our goal. Our idea is, together with IFIA and the other important organs like UNICEF and UN, to use these characters to teach entrepreneurship, to teach inventiveness, to teach creativity to children in places that need it. To use this to training inventors and that people who want to become an inventor. We are going to launch a book, and we have our fair, Nova Cities, which will be connected with the platform and with this program. So that's it. I'd like to thank you all, and I hope to have all of you in our platform and all of you connecting the world with this course. Thank you very much.